Today I'm going to be talking about in what ways the poster uses, develops or challenges forms or conventions of real media products. So start off with, we use the tagline here in our poster, as this is a typical convention of a film poster. We actually took the placement of the tagline from the Batman The Dark Knight poster, as we thought this looked really effective. As you can see here, they've placed the their tagline up there, and we thought that looked really effective, so we also placed ours up there. We made the title bold, and we made it stand out, as this is the main typical convention of a poster, as every poster has a title. We made it big and bold to draw attention to it, so that the audience would get an insight into the narrative and start to depict what the word trap meant and how this related to the narrative, and if they could work out any more from the poster. We placed the title at the bottom of the film poster, as we thought this looked really effective on other film posters such as Star Trek. As you can see here, it's placed the title was placed at the bottom of the poster. We wanted to draw attention to it, but if placed at the top of the poster it could take away the attention from the main focus, which is the character's face, so we thought placing it at the bottom still looked really effective and still made sure that the focus was also on the character's face. We also put the actors' names on the poster, here, here and here. This is a typical convention of a film poster, as it doesn't... Oh, yeah, this is a typical convention of a film poster. However, it doesn't appear on all film posters, but we thought it would look really effective on ours, otherwise it could potentially end up looking a little bit empty. We again took the placement of the characters from the Batman poster, as we thought the actors' names worked really well just above the title, and we made it clear that these were the three main actors in the film. And as you can see here, the Batman poster has placed the characters' names just above the main title, and we thought that this looked really good. And we thought it also made it clear that these were the three actors in the film. We had an establishing shot of a city in the background of the femme fatale's face. As an urban setting is like the typical setting of film noir. And we wanted to give the audience subtle hints towards the genre of the film, suggesting that this was the key setting of the film and this is where it was going to be set. So we used the femme fatale as our main photo for our poster, as the femme fatale is a significant character in the film noir genre, and our film was actually based all around her. We made her look manipulative and evil, as these are typical conventions of the film noir genre. We darkened her eyes and her eyebrows to suggest that she was dangerous and someone to be wary of. Film posters such as The Lady of Shanghai have also used the femme fatale in their poster, and we thought this actually looked really effective, and it could potentially be seen as atypical, as mostly film noir posters usually have one or more characters, including the male protagonist, but we thought we would subvert this and use the femme fatales. We thought that she looked really effective. We made the photo of the femme fatale in line with the audience, so her eyes were like directly looking at the audience, as we didn't want to give away too much. We didn't want her to look down on the audience, or we didn't want the audience looking down on her, as we wanted the audience to feel equal to her, but threatened by her expression, and let them wait for the trailer to find out more about her personality. We also took an idea from the Star Trek photos. We also took an idea from the Star Trek photo, as we really liked how effective it was that the main character was staring directly into the audience's eyes. As you can see here, the main character in the middle is like slightly putting their head down and looking directly into the audience's eyes, so we kind of wanted to recreate this in ours. We made the poster black and white, which actually does subvert the neo-noir genre, as the modern noir are usually in colour, whereas the film noir genre is usually all in black and white. However, we thought this looked really effective, and we thought that we were able to subvert the convention of using colour, as we had already used and developed many neo-noir conventions, such as using the city in the background and using the femme fatale. Every film poster has a credit block, and so we used this typical convention of a poster and used one also, but we, sorry, every film poster has a credit block, and so we use this typical convention of a poster, and but we made it small, as most credit blocks are typically quite small and not the main focus of the poster, so we didn't want to draw attention away from the title and the picture, so we created it in a dull colour and in small writing, which is a typical convention of posters, as obviously the credit block needs to be seen, but it's not the key thing that needs to be seen, so we didn't want to make it stand out too much. For example, the neo-noir poster Bricks credit block is very small and not very visible, and we thought that this worked really well. So this is our poster, and we thought that we could use, develop and subvert many of the conventions of neo-noir, and we thought that this worked really well.